Welcome, everybody, to a late day Roguelands stream, version 0.9.2 today. That's always interesting. I certainly hope that it goes well. He obviously not going to update later in the week, so I don't know if I'll actually stream every day for Roguelands if he's not going to update every day. I will, however, consistently make videos, so you can guarantee there'll be something up. And if I can think of something for Roguelands, I'll do it. I will, trust me. This is my focus right now, if you can't tell. Anyways, let's get right into it. We'll start with Rangy Moo, because I'm only going to show specific things and then I'm going to actually do something. Obviously, he added the ultimate gun abilities, and this character has a couple. He's got the Oblivion, and that scales with Dex and Tech, with a bonus 0.5% to crit damage. So when it crits hard. Now my Tech and Dex are, really good. So I hit really hard with this setup. But I'm not actually going to show this one off. What I'm going to show off is, if I can get this all set back to my actual gear, my current favorite Dex gun, the Cataclysm. Basically, the Cataclysm is where it's at for this. It does Dex times 2 in damage. It's got increased range. You can't regen HP from mods or vitality. In other words, you are entirely dependent on your pots. But its raw damage is what we're talking about here. And if you can survive and drink the pots, and I'm hoping you can, excellent. He did reduce the effectiveness of shields dramatically. So having a ton of faith is no longer a failsafe. Anyways, so people will be drinking all kinds of pots. Currently, this character is not going to get really anything out of a shield, so I need to not take damage. But we will hit a challenge 3, and I will show you. I'm not going to do challenge 3. I'm just going to show off some of the damage. And the reason I'm not going to do challenge 3 is because I don't want to spend the money right now, because I have to farm the money. So there's that. Alright. So you can see when it crits, I did well over 2,000 damage. 2,300. It's really beautiful. One second. Ooh. Okay, so it's working. What are you saying, my friends? You're saying... I was talking about somebody who's got the giant blue arrows thing. Anyways, I've got a lot of shots. Range, obviously. And I can endure quite a bit. But my shield, which previously would have protected me fully... I'll show you when I get hit once. There you go. Actually, these guys only do 14, so my shield might be protecting me. Might be a minimum threshold of damage. That said, I don't want to get hit a ton with this character. That's the be-all, end-all of it. I can't wait to see... Stop doing that stupid move. Shields will work for normal modes, but I've taken, with a high-level Faith character, the highest shield damage I was able to protect myself from. I was still taking like 20 damage in Challenge 3 in Whisperwood. So don't depend on it. That's basically all I'm getting at. I'm kind of rambling because I'm trying to think of two things at once. But you can see that is a truckload of damage from the Cataclysm when it goes off. But damage alone is no longer a set standard for whether something is good or not. Now there are some other options. The other options being, let's show it. This is just like an idea. This isn't necessarily like the way to go about this stuff. And Caius is a poor example of this. Actually, he's just fine for an example, but we'll go to Whisperwoods anyways. Now what I'm doing is showing off, I need to do something first. I just realized I need to make extra pots. Lots of them. Mostly health pots. Why, you may ask? I have my reasons. I have my reasons for extra health pots. I don't need to explain myself. I can do whatever I need to survive. We'll just put that there and there. Cool. Oh, what am I doing? That won't work. Put that bug there and that. And I just combine those pots. Whatever, that's fine. We'll take those and put them here. There. I have a purpose behind that. I'll get to it later. Jeez, I've got so much stuff flying in. Getting all distracted. I'm sorry, I'm not doing what I intended to do, and now it looks silly. Because I'm a little silly. Alright, so. If I go to Whisperwood, and try to find a situation where I can show off what this is good for. This gun, you may notice, passes right through enemies. It does... Oh, did I just shoot? I did. Oops. The Golden Suns, I'll just quickly explain, scale with Dex plus Faith divided by 2. So it's your Dex stat plus half your Faith. And it has an increased range and hitbox, meaning it's going to hit things in a wider radius, and it moves through enemies. So this is a mass enemy killer, and that's awesome. Does it Mullick have more than one hitbox? He totally does. So I want to hit him with as many of these as I can. Now this character doesn't have fancy ways to clear things out. So I'm actually probably want to do this if I was being smart. Come on, fire through, fire through. Yes. Woo! It's also wildly satisfying. The projectiles are one of the cooler things I didn't even think about when it came to the guns. I mean, when the melee weapons have a projectile, that's all well and good. But it's these range things that look so cool now. You actually feel like you're firing a different weapon. And that's something that was severely lacking for a long time in this game. Does he have multiple... Is it specifically his face that has multiple hitboxes? Might be. Anyways. So, this character's not particularly well built. I'm betting someone can do a whole lot better by this. But, again, this character is for now speeding through things, because I gave him all sorts of speed. And, clearing groups, because he can totally clear groups now. He also... You can tell this gun fires fast. Or at least I run fast compared to the gun. So, that's my two exciting things to show. I got another champion medal. That's relevant. But I will also briefly show... not briefly, I'll also show off what I'm really excited about today. I'm not actually excited about the things I'm playing right now. Just keep collecting Mullick's Grasp. It's good. Make no mistake, I like it. But where it's at today is... Oh, I should probably... Save and quit. Agistrunk! Agistrunk is the strongest. Agistrunk. I've already geared. Though I need to make him some droids, so let's quickly do that because I'm an idiot. I should have done that in the first place. You know what I can also do? Just because it's funny. Probably equip that and make the droids and maybe get something fancy. I can even make really fancy droids if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. Blue. Yeah, whatever. I'm only making 2 anyways, so. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, Agistrunk is fully geared. He is a Blade Master. That's Agi Strength. He's at level 1, 223 Dex, plus Strength, because World's End does your Strength plus double your Dexterity. So he should be doing with every hit 446, 546, 627, I think. Am I correct in that? We're going to find out because I'm going to hit some in a second. But 627 per hit without any levels, and that's where it's really relevant. The World's End slows your movement a lot. You see that? You see how this is my normal movement speed, this is World's End. And this is after adding 5 speed mods to it to make sure it wouldn't slow me quite as much, though it might just be a constant -5. I can, however, dash like normal, so that's going to be my primary method of moving around. Now that said, let's hit a world. I forget the exact amount that I said it was going to hit for, but we're going to test it now. Maybe now. Yep. Something close to what I said. He's already critting for 17k, and I do have a lot of crit on this character, so it should get ridiculous rapidly. So World's End is all about that. Ironically, it's a dex weapon that slows you. I just think it's ironic because dexterity typically makes you faster. I think in most games and setups, it's about bigger jumps and faster running or whatever it happens to be. Oh, and I forgot to grab my pots, which is why you saw me crafting before, because I hadn't made pots for this character. Cool. So I hit really hard. That's what this is. And I'm enjoying the lances now that they actually have effects, if you can't tell. Come on, where are you? I knew you were going to be there. No, there's still risks inherent in melee. He has no battle chips, obviously. But he just hits so hard. So hard. It's just ridiculous. Come on. Poke you in the eye, poke you in the eye, poke you in the eye. Up. I've taken damage again. Tisk to me. And I also have this, so that I can move at a decent speed no matter what. So let's take off, because this level's clearly not strong enough for us. We're going to skip Poison Land. That place is now wildly dangerous, which is good. I mean, it was ridiculously easy before, and now it's less so. So, that's a good thing, I think. My opinion, anyways. Why? Oh, because that would be... Oh, that's good enough for now. All these eyes already. So crazy. So let's heal up. Oh, well. That's fortunate. Now, granted, Photon Blade still does just your regular... what you call it? In, oh, it's something. Photon Blade does my strength stat by itself. My strength stat is my weak stat, so Photon Blade is less valuable. Now that is one flaw in this design, but I still enjoy the concept of it. If the other agility mods, though, turn out to be something relevant beyond simple projectile bonuses, then you might actually gain that benefit back in some unusual way. I'm hoping so. I forget what the special agi ones are called. Oh, I should be mining. I've got to fight the rock scarab. Cool. Mine all the stone. Must fight rock scarab. Must fight rock scarab. Yes, I know. They're home to the rock scarabs. Ow! Nice jump. You jerks. There we go. And I am a little tired, I admit. It's been a very long day for me. Contrary to what you might expect, I am not perfect and happy all the time. But it wasn't a bad day. It was just a stressful day. Long, hard work day, coupled with some other obligations in the real world, led to exhaustion, which you can probably hear in my voice. Ironically, I did my Isaac stream just fine, but after a few more hours of not being able to do things, everything just went crazy. God, that range is beautiful. Woo! Hello? Where's your rock scarab friend? I want him. I want him to be real. I'm gonna mine all the ore. Don't you tell me not to. But do it. One big problem is that overlay happens. You have to try to click it away, and it blocks your screen. Ow. Ow. You're very smooth in your dodging of all the things. Ow, stop getting hit by the stupid slime. My god. There he is. Now let's one-shot him. Come on. Cool. And move on. I know it's a little absurd, but it is very satisfying. Now, bubbles aren't going to be super relevant for this character, but with the avoiding of one-shot deaths, it's going to be mostly about dodging. So I got to get used to dodging with this character. Since bubbles are relevant, I actually have the 2 prime things that I need. Huh. That's certainly interesting. Alright, well, in that case, we're level 11. I think it's time to hit up a challenge mode. You heard me. Going straight to challenge modes. See how fast I can level by myself without any assistance. Risking quite a bit for this, especially at the speed I move and my lack of practice with this particular type of weapon. But I want to do it. We're going to go to challenge 2 to get double worms out of the iPods. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Woohoo! Risking all the things now. This is a really dumb idea in advance. But I do a lot of damage. So I'm not super worried as long as I'm careful. Oop. That's not careful. I got out of it, but it wasn't careful. The wasp needs to go. Hello. Do you have a thing for me? You look like you might. Rapidly leveling now. That's excellent. Cool. Nope. Damn it. Thank you, Dash, from thing, what you did. Oh. I'm gonna try not to use my, Okay, I hit him pretty freaking hard, right through all his, segments. Because I didn't even use Photon Blade for the boss. Which isn't necessarily a smart move, but, satisfying. Satisfying is all get out. Yay, monoregen mods! They're uncommon now. So I haven't hit yet. That's very good. We're doing challenge 2, so we're not in as big a danger as if we... Come on! And we're also not fighting higher zones yet, so we'll see. The real test will be if I can fight Caius with minimal damage as a melee character without shield benefits. I suspect it's very, very dangerous. And it might need some balancing of some kind. Now, the raw damage is definitely a help, but only a minor one. World's End might be the World's End. And again, we'll do this at least a few times. I figure until... Oops. Stopped paying attention and took 16 damage in one shot. There you go. Okay, let's close those. Those are in the way. I'll play for another 5-10 minutes. That's what I'll do. 5 to 10 minutes. Short one today. I might play this one character again tomorrow to continue. So you will see his full progression path. That guy hid in a meteor. Rude. Now, I suspect that if you don't stay near full health, you're not going to get much benefit from these characters. Unless you're going for the 5-second infinite survival now. He did make it so you have to survive for 5 full seconds in between one-shots. So you can't just press up against something and pray. And I think that's excellent. But it does mean that a character like this might benefit from low HP, or even some of those weapons that benefit from having less HP. Eh? Eh? They still seem to be less strong even doing that than standards, but you know, is what it is. Wow, that was awesome. I took a hit, but I also killed him in like a couple charges because he went right through everything. Getting pretty good with lances. which is good because my other character is using that cool spinny fly around lance that requires you being in the air to do all the extra damage. Come on. And that's faith-based. Again, faith proving itself valuable beyond its the staves alone. Magic too, but I haven't gotten to test that yet. That's a later test. Definitely a later test. We're not going to go there yet. Let's go through one more time. We'll keep it short and sweet and have some fun, is basically what it is. I just want to get my money back from doing this, mostly. Come on. There you go. I'm also should be opening all of these, because rings. I think rings can drop in from any chest, no matter where it is. And I really need to be farming them more, because I've been lazy about opening all those chests, just because I don't want to do it for every chest. It's irritating. It is wildly irritating. Alright, so this should be the last zone for today. Let's see how smooth it goes. Ow. One hit. 2 hits. Getting careless. Careless leads to death. Nope. Let's just do this, because it's just smart. Cool. Alright. We're doing okay. Whoa! Nice try, jerk. I got the World's End, the Voyager gear, and a really cool looking shield. Don't mess with me. And I'm getting pinpoint accurate occasionally when I get the perfect shot opportunity. Wow, that was excellent. You should be taking damage like that all the time if you could. Okay. You took head-on damage and came close to death. Congratulations, you are terrible. You were wrong about all the things you said before. We were suggesting that you might be okay. Cool. Levels are coming rapidly, though. This is a fresh character. I've been playing for less than 15 minutes. And I'm not even doing all the things I probably can because I'm being super cautious. Obviously, the investment in the gear took a little longer than 15 minutes. So you can almost say that he started a while ago. Cool. But we're already level 34. And doing an obscene amount of damage with every hit. Yeah, over 2k crits and a ways to go with my agility benefits. I suspect that this will be my hardest hitting character, maybe? If not, it'll be close. What I would really like to see is a 3k crit on this character by the time it's all said and done. Likely? Not necessarily, but I really would like it. Alright, and that's going to be it for today. Short Roguelands today, but I just wanted to at least get something under to show you guys. Show you how cool it can be now. They really did some fantastic work. Sean specifically did, again, some fantastic work. To the surprise of no one. No one at all was surprised by that, but we love it. And we want him to keep doing stuff. Sean, if you see this video, please keep doing what you do. We adore you. We think you're doing great stuff. It's fun. And this is L'Oreal Carzi Question signing off for tonight.